I have a background in health and nutrition. Probably made it easier for me, but I still didn't do well in this course as I did in others. A lot of material is covered and it seems kind of chaotic and all over the place. The prof is a really sweet older man who I liked. Wow. Yeah, well, old is true.
Besides being a brilliant man, Lev is extremely passionate in linguistics and teaching. However, he has no time for nonsense, leading some people to believe he's a bit of a jerk. Very well put. That being said, if you are a serious student, he will make sure you're successful. So don't do anything that's, you know, that a 13-year-old might do.
No, don't scan, just read.
Oh, okay. Terrible experience. Invested a large amount of time in this class and might as well have done nothing. Exams were impossible and assignments were excruciating. Only class I have taken that I regret in 3 years. Not worth the grief. My exams aren't technically impossible. They're possible because they exist in the real world. So they are in fact possible. Difficult, yes. Assignments were excruciating? Maybe you need a new chair.
If I didn't have a strong background in math, I would not have been able to do well. She constantly made mistakes on quizzes, causing students to lose marks and have to constantly email her to fix them, did not explain the material well, and seemed to get annoyed when the students did not understand. Did I get annoyed?
Such a great guy, pun intended. Exams are multiple choice, easy and clear, so I'm happy to hear that. He is a good professor. His charisma and humor keeps my attention from fading. He is also super sexy, so apparently that's the only person I paid in here.
All caps, the worst professor ever! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Lectures are interesting, point for me, but the midterm and final is horrible. Information does not relate to the lecture or textbook. The class average is within the 40s. Avoid this class if you can. It might seem like a bird course, but it is my lowest grade in university so far. If 20% of the class has A or A+, then I think the exam was okay, you know. That's my benchmark.
You got all the bad ones. Ah. Oh, this one's nice. I like this one. Patty proves one of the best profs for first-year accounting. Well, thank you. I'm glad you found a good one. She makes herself clear. Attendance are mandatory for the clicker questions, and she is overall a good prof.
I love him so much. Best class of my entire life. Easy to talk to. He's beautiful, and he seems like he's famous.
Evaluations were tough, but extremely fair. Lectures were so incredible, half the time I didn't even want them to end. My favorite part of class was admiring her outfits. And can we talk about the shoes, people? Yes, we can.
Bromwich is an incredibly kind person with an immense knowledge of law and the Canadian legal system. She's just not very great at conveying that knowledge to the class.
Great personality. Have you even met me? But did not like him as a professor. Oh, I see you have met me. I thought he was really good and then realized no matter how much you study, you are destined to fail. Accept your destiny. Take Bruce Suji. I mean, Chris is a great guy, I'm sure, and he really knows his stuff. He deserves his PhD, don't have one, but that's fine. But he should know that his first-year undergrad students are fresh out of high school and need an easier midterm/final. Yeah, take Bruce's course. He's great. I like Bruce.
Most memorable moment with him, his story about why never to get a haircut from Walmart.